Menopause travel, stress-free escape and finance fix. My name is Tracy Montgomery. I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all the crap that goes with it. We talk often about all the symptoms, and we can find those in many, many places. So I don't talk so much about what the symptoms are. I talk about how the symptoms can affect your life and in particular, your financial security. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Your menopause travel, stress-free escape, and your finance fix. Can you do both? Is it worthwhile? And what can I offer you about it? So, have you put your travel on the back burner because of menopause, because of your hot flashes, because of your symptoms, or because now that you've hit this menopause, your finances have taken a little bit of a dip and you don't have the wherewithal to continue your travel. So we're going to talk about today how travel is, or why travel is important to start off with, and what you can do to make that travel a little bit easier for you. So if you think this is for you, listen up. I've got something to offer you right at the very end. So what has menopause, work, and travel? How are they connected? So we know that new experiences, new ventures can help boost your serotonin levels, and we know they can help reduce cortisol. So let's think about this. During menopause, we get stressed, we become anxious, our self-esteem drops, our confidence drops. So if we can get out and about, if we can travel around a little bit more, it's going to make us feel better, isn't it? However, we might not have the funds as we did. Our place in our economic viability may have changed. We know that during this menopausal phase, the bit where the symptoms are, that's your perimenopause. Don't forget afterwards it's postmenopause and it continues. But we know that there is a growing demographic of women who are finding themselves on their own, whose financial security has dipped at around the same time as perimenopause and postmenopause hit. We know that. We've seen that. We know that due to the menopause, there can be more stresses on us, and we may find it more difficult to work the long hours. We may find it difficult to keep up and think where we were before, not intentionally. We may be just as productive. We may be just as essential within the work role, but it may be deemed otherwise, and it may be too much for us to continue in that same role. So we may take a step back. We may find our caring responsibilities increase because, let's face it, it's normally the female that does the caring within the family. So we may also, due to our menopausal symptoms, our menopausal journey, have found it really far too difficult to continue in the same role that we're in. So our finances may have changed, our relationships may have changed, our relationships at work may have changed, our personal relationships may have changed. For a number of reasons, we may have found that our financial forecast is not as it used to be. So let's think about practical tips, practical things that we can do if we're going to go away. I'll talk to you in a moment about where you can book. So things that we want to take with us in our suitcase, things we need to remember: layers. Now, it doesn't matter whether we're going to be in a temperate climate, a hot climate, we're still going to want layers because we don't know what that internal thermostat is going to do. We might want to take fans, cooling wraps with us because we don't know what's going to happen, do we? refillable water, because we can get really dehydrated, new word, dehydrated pretty quickly. Excuse me. And we need to make sure that we take the essentials, those supplements that we need to make us feel better. Excuse me a minute. And we want to stay calm. Make sure that we have our meditation recordings if we do them, the meditation free apps if we need them, so that we can stay calm. Now, let's consider when we are going to go away. Now, if we are empty nester, if we're on our own, we're not tied to the expensive times of the year. Think about the times where venues are going to be, resorts are going to be a little bit cheaper. Make sure you check the weather though, because there's sometimes reasons why they're cheaper that time of year. If you're up to it, you might be up to a house swap. You may look at retreats, going on a retreat. So a group, you join a group of people who are very similar to yourself. There are things like wellness weekends, retreats for yoga, meditation, different age groups. They could be a good way of meeting people as well. So think about the type of holiday you want to go on. Do you want to be catered for? Do you want to cater for yourself? Do you want to have lots of activities around you? Do you want to go all inclusive? Do you want to be able to go and see the area? All of these things need to be taken into consideration before you go. Now, some things that we don't consider until it happens, that travel insurance. Now, remember, if you're going abroad, travel insurance really is essential. You don't know what's going to happen. Declare everything that you've already got, because you know what these travel insurance companies are like before you go away, because if anything happens and they can find any way not to pay, they won't pay. So I would like to introduce you to a travel community that I am part of. So within this travel community, there are different levels. You can pay just to travel. You can pay to share the opportunity. So what can happen within this community? They have throughout the year what they call a life experience. So you can book onto this life experience and you can meet people from within the company that are there at the same time. Now, this travel club, this travel community gives you points every time you pay your membership that you can then use against your travel. So you get more money off. Within the community, you can meet people that you can travel with. So within the community, we have regular online and in-person meetups, and you can meet people there that you can travel with. So if this is something that you are interested in, you can travel. You can travel to places you probably haven't been to before. You'll get ideas of where you can travel. You can meet people to travel with. You can meet people there whilst you're at some of these life experiences. And an even bigger bonus, depending on what level you come in at, you can earn an income at the same time. What could be better? If you'd like to know more, I look forward to hearing from you. Drop me a message below and we can chat. My name is Tracy Montgomery. I talk about all things menopause, midlife, and all that crap that goes with it. In particular, how menopause affects your financial future. It's been great talking to you. I will talk to you soon. Bye for now.